Morning folks. Dave's not here this morning. I don't know where he's gone. Well, I do actually. He's taken his wife out for some medical treatment, so we'll press on without Dave for a little while. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Okay, right. Today's problem is when we stripped the crankcase for the TZ350, we took the studs out, the cylinder barrel studs out. Most of them came out quite nicely, all except one where the thread insert came out with it. Took some getting out, but that's a problem and we're going to repair it. Now we're going to repair it by fitting a new thread insert, commonly probably known as a helicoil. This is our helicoil kit. We have a drill, a tap, an insert tool, the insert, and a little tool for knocking off the little tab on the end, which is we turned it in with. Plus there's a little Allen key for setting the depth on the insert tool. Okay, now I've already drilled it out because it's probably not something I really wanted to get involved in too much, because it's a two-man job to be able to make sure that we line it all up. So the way we did that was we fitted a new one of the old studs. I looked at it in this plane and my colleague looked at it in that plane, so that we can see that it was straight. Okay, the other way it could have been done was probably in a pillar drill, but we're not using it that way. I've chucked that on the floor, but I'm sure it won't fall any further. Right, so the next task, once it was drilled, was to tap it out to the appropriate thread, which is with a tap that came with the kit. Make sure the threads are nice and clean. What I will do before I fit the insert is just blow it out with some compressed fluid, i.e. WD-40 or AC-90 multi-purpose lubricant. So that's blown that out, cleaned it out nicely. We'll just let that evaporate for a minute. What I'm going to do now is take the insertion tool and the helicoil, fit them together, and they should nicely just screw into the pre-threaded part that I've done just completed. Now I've not got that long enough, it's not gone all the way in yet. Now as this is a stainless steel component, it's unlikely to rust in that area. Now I'm going to screw it in there quite deeply, simply because the others go right to the bottom of the drilling, and there are actually two in there, or they are longer ones. Okay, I'm just going to test that in there. Yeah, not happy with that. I'll leave that a little longer. Okay, so that's gone all the way in. Now what I'm going to do is just knock the tang off, and hopefully turn it upside down and retrieve it. There it is. Okay, so that's one in. Now I am going to insert another one. There you go, that's bottomed out. Now I can't get it off. There we go. Again, we'll knock the tang off. There it is. Fell out quite nicely. Okay. That's all very well in a blind hole, but the danger is in a hole that goes right through, i.e. an oil level bung hole. You could end up with that tang dropped into engine or gearbox, so you need to make sure it's retrieved. Okay, there we go, all done.